my phone map view, that cleared area to the northeast, is that currently under application? Directly to the northeast of the property in question.
It's not part of this site. I don't know if we have any plans under review for that or not. You're referring to this?
Northwest, sorry.
Yeah.
Yep, going back to grade school. Northwest, my apologies.
That's okay. We do not have any plans, site clearing plans under review for that right now.
Okay, thank you. Any further comments or questions from commissioners on agenda item number 5, Motel Court sidewalk waiver application? Thank you, Mr. Grace. Seeing none, we'll move on to agenda item 6. This is a modification at 186 Stanton Road. Modification to vacate a previously approved PUD, planned unit development, allowing multiple buildings on a single building site. Is the applicant present? Are you in, do you have any questions for any of the comments made by staff on your application? No. The applicant is present and has no questions regarding the comments from staff. Is there anyone else here to speak for this agenda item? Is there anyone here to speak against this agenda item? 186 Stanton Road modification. Any questions or comments from commissioners on agenda item 6? All right, we'll move on to the next agenda item, number 7. Subdivision and a modification at 6301 Grelot Road, Christ United Methodist Church. It's a subdivision of 2 lots, just over 19 acres, and a modification of a previously approved PUD to be consistent with the proposed subdivision. Is the applicant present? Are you have any questions with the comments from staff on the application, specific to the subdivision or the modification? No, we do not. The applicant is present and doesn't have any questions from the application. Is there anyone else here to speak for this agenda item? Is there anyone here to speak against this agenda item? All right, seeing none, that will bring us to the end of the agenda items in numbered order. We will now go to the deliberation session. Back to agenda item number 1, which was a holdover of a subdivision at 1154 Athey Road. The applicant was present, and there were no questions or comments regarding the application. Entertain a motion. Is this a 1-year holdover?
1-year extension.
No, the number 1 on the it's an approval, not an extension. Sorry.
What was the question?
It is a holdover.
He was looking at, yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
We corrected it, we're good.
Subject to staff recommendations. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
The motion passes. Number 2 is an extension at 6712 Old Dobbin Drive North. The applicant is present and in agreement with a 1-year extension. Entertain a motion.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
The extension passes. New agenda items. Number 3, subdivision at 5575 Commerce Boulevard East. Mobile Commerce Park subdivision of 2 lots, just over 6.5 acres. The applicant is present, and there were no specific questions or comments from the applicant.
Move to approve subject to staff recommendations. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The motion for the subdivision passes. Number 4, sidewalk waiver at 5400 Range Line Road. Request to waive construction of sidewalks along Range Line, Todd Boulevard, and Commerce Boulevard East. The applicant is present and made comments regarding, along with support from Ms. Phillips. Entertain a motion.
Move to approve the waiver. Second.
Motion to approve the waiver properly seconded. All in favor? Any opposed? The motion for the sidewalk waiver passes. Number 5, sidewalk waiver at 5195 Motel Court, construction of a sidewalk along Motel Court. The applicant is present and made comments towards construction of that sidewalk. We'll entertain a motion.
Move to approve the waiver. Second.
Properly moved and seconded to approve the waiver of the sidewalk. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
I'm not opposed.
Noted we have one opposition. 1, 2. The motion passes. Number 6 on the agenda item. Modification at 186 Stanton Road. Modification to vacate a previously approved PUD allowing multiple buildings on the single building site. The applicant is present and did not have any questions or comments towards the application. Entertain a motion.
Move to approve subject to staff recommendations. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. All in favor? Any opposed? The motion for modification passes. Number 7 on the agenda, we'll take them separately. We have a subdivision and modification at 6301 Grelot Road, Christ United Methodist Church, subdivision of 2 lots, just under 20 acres. Entertain a motion on the subdivision.
Second.
Properly moved and seconded. All in favor? Any opposed? The motion passes. On the modification at 6301 Grelot Road, entertain a motion.
Move to approve subject to staff recommendations.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? The motion passes. That concludes the agenda items for today's Planning Commission meeting. I see we have other business on here from staff. Ms. Margaret? Oh, Mr. Hoffman?
Microphone's working?
It'll be red if it's working.
With the recent annexation of the area of Westmobile, Kings Branch, Orchard Estates, and Cottage Crossing, there is a need to update the future land use map that was adopted by the Planning Commission in 2017, as well as the major street plan to reflect the addition of the streets in those areas and to assign the functional classification. So staff is requesting that the Planning Commission call for a public hearing for October 5th, 2023 to consider these amendments to the
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. All in favor? It passes, but congratulations.
Nothing passed yet.
Ms. Pappas?
Question for the commission. On the iPads, would it be your preference that either in lieu of or addition to, you have one folder that is nothing but the entire report packet that you just then scroll to the next report?
I would like to try that.
Okay.
I had to go back to paper.
I understand.
A paper agenda might help to just have
Okay.
some, I mean, I guess we can grab them all again, but,
Yeah.
and then is the code on here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll make sure.
Yeah.
It's password protected.
It's,
What's the password?
0005.
No.
You can't give that out.
Or not so much on the iPads, but or maybe if y'all had the ability, like when those sidewalk roads come up, we can look at an aerial photo, see what's out.
Yeah.
I had to go to my phone so that I could see if there were other sidewalks leading into that court.
Okay, so the vicinity wasn't adequate?
Correct.
It was too small. 'Cause
Too small.
I wanna back up and see if it really is.
I just always use my phone, and if there's a way to have maps on here, there may not.
Well, I'm thinking, okay, like on.
Like, if you could just have Google Maps, or
Yeah.
Google Earth.
We don't,
These don't have Wi-Fi.
we don't have Wi-Fi.
You can download Google Maps for offline stuff.
I know what you're talking about.
In that one, motel, it just went back out to 90 where you could see that there was no other sidewalks anywhere. It just makes it a little clearer. Nobody else was coming. You could see open ditches in there and stuff that justify the decision.
I'm just not sure that even then, okay, so for instance, you have this, which shows none.
Right.
But you're wanting the bigger you get though, the less likely you're gonna be able to tell if a 3-foot sidewalk's there or not.
Yeah, but if we're on a screen, we can zoom in and out. I think the suggestion to download just Mobile County map through Google Maps on here, I think that should be an option from Google Maps. So we have access to then.
I see what you're
Our file
saying.
folder would be there, and then a map aerial view would be right there.
Gotcha, so that you could go and navigate it yourself on individual.
I'm doing it already here.
locations. Gotcha, I understand.
Or those city photographs that.
I've already tried on that. No go. Without the Wi-Fi. That's the problem, is we're doing this without Wi-Fi. But I should be able to do that with Google Maps.
And we will be here for how much longer?
Too long. November.
Really?
Is there a way to get 2 TVs back to back, right here and right here, so we can look straight at it? As opposed to,
Instead of turning around.
I mean, that's just for me, everybody else is good. It just makes it easier, and that way you
No,
don't
I
have to
get
use
what
that.
you're
It's-
saying. We'll see if we can figure.
If it's extra money, no way.
Share doesn't have that power.
Yeah.
Mr. Technology telling me how to. Any other business? We're adjourned.